Hello guys, it's J Cafe and I'm here to do the final beginning origin chapter of Zero Kaiba. He is the fourth person out of the VSFZ D&D. And so, yeah. He is a warlock and I made him dragonborn, but maybe I'll just make the species non-canon just so I don't have to focus on that, especially if I bring in more characters that are essentially just based off anime and other people who are human. Anyways, we got Warlock level 1, and he's pretty even. So, when it comes to his backstory, if you watched my very first video, it's simple, but as a reminder, he's a rich kid, and he's just a rich kid. He's not mean rich or like arrogant rich, but he is rich, and he uses that rich money to make rich decisions and make him more rich. Eventually, his family decided to just take away all his money because he's been just hanging out in the rich people time way too much, and now they just want him to go out and have an adventure. And so they made a deal with magical being to give him warlock powers, and now he has warlock powers, and now he's off to go to Tech Polis in order to start his true adventure ring career. So when it comes to where he lives, we go down to good old Tech Polis, and he lives right underneath that castle. You see the square castle? There is a let me think. So Vault lives in that windmill village right there on the side. So I think actually Zero Kaiba lives right there, the windmill village right next to that castle on the right. So you just gotta go down to Tech Polis, which is technically a castle, but that's because there's 4 parts and Tech Polis was 1 part. But anyways, so yeah. How is he gonna go down? Well, he's just gonna go down to that village, you see. Oh my goodness, I flipped things. That village, you see. This village, right between the 2 castles. So he's just walking down with his... Okay. Right before he leaves, he says goodbye to his family and wish him off goodwill, and he even gives his little brother Mokuba a hug. And now he leaves on his horse riding. Now occasionally he's practicing his spells, as he actually is not very practiced with everything, as he just hasn't had too much training because he just got his powers away. But he did seem to have gotten a hang at using some things. One of them being burning hands. He's able to fill his hand with heat and burn whatever he taunts. True Strike, where he enchants a strike to be extra powerful and extra effective. Then he has his Eldritch Blast, the thing he seems to be able to do most consistently. Along with accidentally being hit by an opponent, his reaction forced his opponent to be suddenly filled with flames with the Hellish Rebuke. He's walking down, and he gets to the village after a couple days, probably let's say a week. As he's taking his time, he has nothing to rush about, as he's not exactly ecstatic to be starting his adventure his career as an adventurer. Now he hits the village, he eats food, he sleeps for his time, and then he meets nobody. But he does meet the barkeep and another person, a weirdo. Okay, I can't think of anyone. So the barkeeper is going to tell him about a small nuisance. This nuisance is hanging out too far out of town for him to be able to do anything about it. But this nuisance keep on coming closer and causing a problem. So he says, "Yo, Zero, I'll give you 10 gold if you take out this nuisance. And Zero's like, 10 gold? Really? When I come from, I have hundreds, if not thousands of gold at my disposal. Yeah, sure. You gonna take it or not? And Zero contemplates. Fine, I'll take it. So now he's gonna walk from the village to the side, kind of close to Volt's home, but not really. It's just like if you could draw a tiny line around the tower town, that'd be where he goes. And so this is where he encounters. What shall he encounter? Well, let's say he encounters an orc. The orc doesn't know he's there, but he's there. And he's now good old guy's like, doesn't seem too hot. Could take him out fine. Alright, he's gonna stay. He stays 100. He just stays 120 feet away. He's like, gonna get a couple of good shots in. If it goes well, I could kill him easily. And practice. Get ready for your pathetic piece of bones and flesh. And he fires with advantage. First one being 17, that would hit, and the second one being 16, so that would hit. So he deals his 1d10 damage. Oh, he dealt 10 damage. And so now the orc is aware of his existence, and he's gonna get +2. Let's see his dex. It's +1, so we're gonna give him +1 to his initiative roll. But Zero gets a 10, okay, and the orc gets a 12, which means he has a 13, which means he goes first. The orc is gonna dash at Zero, and Zero only gets one good shot with this. He misses. Alright, the orc is going to dash again, but he can't hit, so Zero is going to get one more chance. But right now the orc's right in his face. He can see every single ugly detail of his pathetic coat. And so he's going to be like, flip you, man. Shoots. And he hits, dealing maybe enough damage. Yep, that's enough damage. As the orc gets close and is about to try slamming him down with whatever he's got, he's going to shoot his head clean off, and the head is destroyed to pieces. Unidentifiable. And now he just has a cauterized head. Not even clean sliced cauterized. It's just kind of like if you smashed a person's head with a mace that had spikes on it, and then you cleaned it up, that would be what it looked like. And of course, you cauterized the wound. So Zero just got his first kill, and it's like a legitimately good kill. But then he ends up seeing some more people, not people, but monsters. This time it's two more orcs, as these orcs were apparently with him, and now he's thinking, yeah, this might not be a good idea. He's retreating. But he's going to shoot first. These orcs do know he's there, so they're going to both initiative. So +1 on these guys. Uh-oh. These guys are all 120. Oh my goodness. These guys are both 120 feet away, so they're both going to dash towards him. And he's going to hit one of them. And he hits one of them, so he's going to do a d10 damage. Does 6 damage. So he hits one of them and it hurts them. So like, but he keeps running, and they both dash at him again. But he's also running. Zero's running 30 feet away. So now they're technically 30 feet away from him because he ran 30 feet, and he's going to hit another one. The same one hit, and he hits it again. So it gets dealt 7 damage. And so what was that last one? Last one was like 8 damage. Right, so that'd be 15. No, that was 6. So that'd be 14. No, 7 plus 6, 13. So he's still alive. They both dash at him, but since he ran another 30 feet, he's 60 feet, which means they're right in front of him, but they can't hit him because they dashed as their main action. So he gets one more shot. He hits, is a 20, which means he's gonna probably kill the guy he kills the first orc, and now he's just killed 2 orcs. But this time he's kind of like as he's kind of panicking. And the first orc is gonna land his attack after I see what he can do. Oh, they got a great axe. In this case, I'm gonna make it a great. It's one to be a great club or whatever it is. So it's gonna be the same thing, +5 on the hit. But it's an 8, so 0 jumps out of the way right before the club comes slamming down. And then he's going to just Eldritch Blast again. Spam the same thing he knows. And it's a 12, which is not enough, right? Yeah, they have hurt. So the 12, unfortunately, means he hits the orc, but it's not strong enough as he just kind of panicked. So the orc is going to get another attempt to hit him. Oh. Yeah, and since even if 0 ran away, the orc could just run the same amount. So he gets crit, and now he's going to take possibly a lot of damage. Because this is going to be 1d12 plus 3. I'm going to say 1d... Okay, so 1d12 plus 3. This isn't going to go good. That's not even a d12, so it won't count. And it was just 1. Where's a d12? This is a d12. Roll. That's a 7 plus 3. He's 10. Oh, my goodness, bro. Can anyone survive, please? Okay, maybe I gave 0 a bit more than he deserves to take on. So... this is what's gonna happen. The orc hit him, but then the same guy who gave him the mission jumps in and saves him with a double axe smack into its head, and it kills him. And he's looking at Zero's unconscious body that just got smacked up in the head and flipped twice, landing on his back, unconscious. And this guy's like, oh, I didn't know there's so many orcs in here. Probably shouldn't have given you that quest, man. But it's a good thing I'm here, otherwise you'd probably be dead. I guess I help you out, man. You help me out with these orcs. I'll help you out by giving you something where to stay. And so, Zero is stuck in this little tower town right above Techpolis. I believe Vault is unconscious. Also in this tower town. Different spot, I guess. We got Shikamaru, who I believe lived over here, and therefore he's just over here. And then Frank, who lived over here, could also move a little faster than him, and now is closer to Techpolis than... just as close to Techpolis as Vault and Zero. Anyways, that really wasn't too bad. Honestly, having a bit of fun. The only problem is now I have to do like 2 Shikamaru since he's the only one who didn't fall unconscious. And yeah, ooh for that, man. Why not do some saving throws? If he gets like a crit fail, then I'm gonna have to do something. But he doesn't get a crit fail, so therefore he gets saved. He gets fully saved by that bartender who puts him in his bar for free, sort of. He's not gonna give him anything or anything. He's just gonna like let him stay there for a night or 2 so he can fully rest and then have him leave or pay for staying. But yeah, he also leaves 10 gold by him, and I'm just, you know what? I'm gonna go with inventory. They have no money. This guy technically he's have 10 gold added to him. Oh, flip me, bro. 180. Remove. And so he has 10 gold. Yep. Everyone else have no gold. Okay, actually, that's kind of unfair. Let's give him +5 for that. +5 gold, just so then they are not completely flipping broke at. Alright, and then for, let's just go friends. D&D. You know what? I'm gonna actually do that offline. Yeah, so, yeah, that was nice. See you guys later. And I hate orcs. Why is everyone dying so weak? You know, this must be that meme why people don't ever want to start with level 1 casters. They get flipped up. They fucked up by a single goblin, bro. Frank, he's saying he got fucked up by a single goblin. So annoying. Okay. See you later. Try not to die.